Hello guys, welcome to Chess Point. Today we see how to checkmate with two bishop because this mating is more important in the game because sometimes double bishop situation create in game. By the way, in opening situation, bishop and knight should be exchanged, but sometimes double bishop comes down, so the bishop pair is a dangerous weapon for players who know how to use it. Learn how to explore the full power of bishop to deliver a checkmate and win the game. So here are the factors or something to checkmate with two bishop. So first is what is the checkmate with two bishop. Second, why is the checkmate with two bishop important? How to deliver checkmate with two bishop, and the skills how you meeting the opponent with double bishop. So first, we see what is the checkmate with two bishop. And that two bishop checkmate is a mating pattern that uses two bishops and a king to deliver a checkmate to an enemy king. By the way, one of bishop attack the king while the attacking the king, and the other bishop prevent the checkmate monarch from escaping. Something like this position. You see, here is the one move made for white. So next move of white is this, bishop e4. So this is the main position to checkmate the opponent with double bishop. Because bishops are long range pieces, they do not need to be on a specific squares. For this checkmate to happen, instead they need to attack key diagonals, while the supporting monarch protects the remaining escape squares. We see what is the checkmate with two bishops. Now we see why is the checkmate with two bishops important. And in game with two bishops and king against another king is rare occurrence in the chess. However, learning how to deliver this checkmate is crucial for every chess player. Not only will we it allow you to win the game whenever it does happen, but you will also get a better understanding of how a bishop pair works. Mastering this type of checkmate will be give you the basic skills that serve the building blocks to more advanced tactics and checkmate such as Boden's So you see here So here you see the position of Boden's uses the power of two bishops. Here you see a black checkmate with bishop a3 with and diagonally attack the king, and another bishop of black who is stand on bishop e4, who diagonally capture the b1 squares, and that's why this game is checkmate by the black. So this is why the checkmate with two bishops importance in game. Now we see how to deliver a checkmate with two bishops. So let's start. So the secret of checkmating with two bishops is to use them in conjunction with your king to force the opponent's king to the board's corner. The bishop pair is very efficient in this task because it can easily create a barrier that enemy cannot cross. So you see how diagonally capture the square white with the bishop. So e4 bishop who captures the square with d5, c6, b7 or a8, and here f5, g6 and h7. So e4 bishop at the center captures this squares, and the f4 bishop who captures the e5, d6, c7, b8, and in next side with g5 and h6. So this is the barriers to create the white in the barrier area. So now with this that you understand how bishops can control key diagonals to block the enemy king. It's time to move on the checkmating pattern. Here is our starting position. So after this, the first step is to force the king to the board's edge. You do that by the using your bishops and the king to restrict the black king. There are many ways to do this, but one particular piece setup is easy to remember. Placing your bishop side by side and brings you or your king into help. So here are the starting moves of bishop checkmating. So first move, white play bishop f4. Then white goes to king f6. Then white pushes his king to d5. Then king e7, bishop f5. So here you see how bishop diagonally captures the squares and shortly the barrier of the black king. So now next move comes with king f6, then king e4, king e7, bishop e5, king f7, king d5, king e7, bishop e6, king e8, bishop d6, king d8, and here comes with the king c6. So now you see how white create a barrier to the black king. So you see d7, d8, and f7 or f8 was captured by white bishop, and then black bishop of white captured the c7 as b8 and e7 and f8. So here is the very shortly area for black. And now the position is very crucial, and you see when you start this mating, first of all you need to see the closing with every pieces of white. When you move one by one, you connected your double bishop and king each other. Now this position comes after some moves of white and black. After you have successfully forced the enemy king to the board's edge, uh, it's time for you to push it to one of the corners. Once more, there are many ways to do that, but one straightforward pattern is easy to remember. It starts with your king sitting the right next to your bishop. In this position, you step back with the bishop closest to your king, and then move your king to the square that your bishop previously occupied. So after this, black moves his king to king e8. After this, black back his black bishop to bishop c5 to give some moves to black king. After this, king d8, and then king d6. Next, you have moved the bishop again twice to play it next to the other bishop. After you do that, you reach a position similar to the one you started with, but opponent's king is bit closer to the board corners. So here you see the moves after this, king e8, and then bishop d4, then king d8 again, and bishop f6 check, and here comes with king e8. So you see how the d8 and d7 and e7 square was captured by the white bishops. So repeating this pattern faces your opponent to where to keep moving closer to the board's corner where you will able to meet him. So continuously you moves just like that. So next move come with again bishop d5, then king f8, king e6, king e8, bishop e4, king f8, bishop g6, king g8, bishop e5, king f8, king f6, and king g8. So repeating the moves and forcefully to separate the black king in the corner side of the board. So you should repeat that pattern until your king is just 3 square away from edge of the board. So now you see 1, 2 and 3, and after this in this position you want to make sure the black king is not returning to the center. You do that by using your outer bishop to restrict the monarch. So after this we move to block the area of f8 to come king to center. That's why we play bishop d6. So then you should make a way for your king with your light square bishop. Notice that black is stuck on the g8 and h8 square. After your king is in position, you are almost ready to deliver the checkmate. After this move, king h8, bishop f5, king g8, and then king g6. So notice that if you make the wrong move, you might give a black the chance to repeat the previous position, or even Ross stalemate the black king. A waiting move force black to put his king on g8. You can then proceed to checkmate the king and win the game. So after this move, king h8, then waiting move of white with bishop d3, then king g8, and bishop c4 check, and king h8, because f8 square is captured by the black bishop of white, and then king h8 and bishop e5, and then checkmate the black king with this move. So you see how to notice that at the last the chances of many, if you're not knowledge about this checkmate, you get stalemate the position. So the board uh, so thank you. This is the last of this session where you know about how to checkmate the king with double bishop or two bishops. So thank you, and next time we see double rook checkmate and many more checkmate variations. So next time we see so